to it. It feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
This is not about shilling your S-coin. I swear, man, it's like, why can't you just be happy about the TA, the charts, the candles? The heart and soul of this channel is not crypto. The heart and soul of this channel is not stocks. This channel is not precious metals or commodities. It is technical analysis.
Is that a joint? I mean, it's legal, right? Become going to the moon!
Look at the historical price action correlation. Straight down, straight up, 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 straight down. Right? Do you get what I'm saying?
Black plasma. Probably can't because stockholders, right?
In the target situation here, we pulled the cake out, and it was wonderful, dude. It tasted so good. Insulin spiked in our bodies, and you know, it kicked us out of ketosis. You know, man. And that's just how it goes. All right. This essentially is cake baking. Coinciding variables, right? Cake baking also has coinciding variables. You can't have a cake with just one ingredient or two ingredients. And you preferably want to have as many ingredients as possible, or just the adequate amount.
Yeah, man, but you know what? We came to the conclusion the other day, man. We had too much Bitcoin.
feels good, Traders. Welcome to the early stream, many hours early, just for some price action. Holy crap. So, new inflection area kind of plotted so you can see it, this gray area, and it's just the... Definitely go. Thank you, man. No goes today, but I appreciate it. Where you're just testing the March 14th high. Not all-time highs. You got a ways to go for that. But you're just here, and just moments ago, like while the stream had started or whatever, you know, maybe before, it was barely breaching it.
Stream hype. Slingshot engaged TA respected hype. I love an indecision candle after a big move up.
Yeah, I think we said that a couple days ago, right? Or the daily, right? It was like yesterday. I love an indecision candle after a nice day. All right, so add an inflection point, just hanging out there, resistance, and there was no edge on the daily. Though there was that bearish divergence on the 4 hour, I did make certain that you understood. What's up, Champion Vibe, dude?
Is that a joint?
When near all-time high. When we're going up to near 65K. Michael Parker, let's go!
Michael Parker tipped $150. Let's get it started.
Let's get it started, man. Yes, indeed. So we knew there was no edge on the daily for bears. So it was like, anything, like, do nothing. You know, like, there was nothing actionable about a short or anything. It was just, there could have been a pullback. There wasn't, though. Just you broke through it. And the on-chain analytics is starting to really line up with the price action now, where we're seeing just, right, lowest levels of supply on exchanges since January 2018. And you're stuck there. Like, that's real. And now it's the whole ETF approval from the SEC for Bitcoin, right? Futures trading. That was it, man. That's what's causing this almost $5,000 impulse candle today, where we go from one resistance right to the next one. And you are like so close to, I mean, you're trying to break this resistance right now. Like, that's kind of real. And where are we, chat? We need Jesus chimes stat, because we have officially exceeded the true 88% retrace from the all-time high to the correction low, when so many people, including Kramer himself, sold 30K. 88% retrace from there. And also the reciprocal, or just the normal A, B, C, D, the 1.618. X marks the spot, the resistance, you're above it right now, barely. Only to run up to the wick high from early March or mid-March, and that's it. You break that, there's no price action until a candle high close, the highest 4-hour candle close of all time at $63,700. So I don't know if that's happening now. I mean, this is kind of going beyond swing trading, man. This is just going into possibly, momentum-driven asset class that's really speculative. And obviously, there have been multiple people with a lot of money that have been acquiring this position for a long time. And now it's just, finally, you're running out of the supply. Finally, it took so long, right? So yeah, I mean, great news, because altcoins are starting to catch some bids too. And how about last night, patrons? Are you kidding me? In our hangout, who was it? That's almost like Hype King right there. All he did was like, hey, Mitch, could you look at Matic? And it's like, oh man, I even said something like, dude, what are we doing? I've been looking at charts all day. And then we look at him like, oh my God, it looked so good. It was so perfect. Back testing the spring of the inflection point and almost inverse head and shoulder stuff. It was perfect. And within like 15, 20 minutes of posting that trade setup, boom, it lifted off, but woke up this morning and it hit the first target. Unreal, dude. Was it you, Colorful Father? Was it you, dude? We're going to audit that. We're going to make sure, dude. But wonderful job, dude. He was asking over and over, too. Yeah, he was like, Matic, can you look at Matic? It's like, okay, we'll look at friggin' Matic. It's hard to get off this chart because I'm here. This is not regularly scheduled stream time. And this is why it's important to be in the Discord so you get notified when I go live, because YouTube will often fail. YouTube failed me on my alt account. I did not receive a notification. So a lot of people probably don't even know I'm live. And that sucks. So, we can, that's Bitcoin. I'm gonna, set up an alert here. If we just really start going, we're gonna hear another beep. This is definitely an area you can understand where someone might be selling, I guess. What just happened? Oh, okay.
Michael Earl tipped $24.98. Comp, please. Thank you.
What's up, Michael? Comp, yeah, we'll get comp.
ETH.
Thank you, dude. We will look at comp. We'll put it on the list. All right, so we're just paying attention to this. Got alerts set up. We start really breaking it. We'll be getting the highest levels we've seen. It's kind of April 17th. That's the way it's been. So, this is the daily. So on the 4 hour, just 2 hours ago, highest 4 hour candle since April 17th, and the trend would continue if we closed in 2 hours where we are now. All right, so this is. Wow, you're just like 3 days away. Your prices are like 3 days away from the old all-time high, right? All right, so we look at Ethereum. Well, actually, before we look at Ethereum, I need you to see something. This is incredible development on Total. Yeah, dude, I like turtles. We like turtles. Why? Because totals yesterday on the close, the daily close, was it? Yes, it was your highest daily candle close of all time. And now, of course, undeniably going for the highest level again. And you were, wow, at one point you were at 2.57 trillion total. I guess this was altcoins or something, because Bitcoin's like near its highest point. So there just must have been more money in here with altcoins before they pulled back. But look left, highest level ever, 2.577 trillion. And we're just, what did we get to? 2.571 trillion, while less than a trillion, the highest levels ever on this chart. Incredible, man. Who cares about alts? I mean, you gotta care about alts. You gotta keep your eye on them. I mean, yeah, Bitcoin's up 7.45% today, but we know, being participants in this market, that is just not that's not something that happens that much. And I don't know, like, it's something about altcoins that you want to pay attention to, not Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is now in Rudy Poo land. It's not at for a swing trader, it's not at any actionable area for long, right? Taking a long now is almost psycho. It's almost crazy. If you were talking about understanding traditional technical analysis, value areas, premium areas, everything, right? It's just kind of crazy. Oh, I'm just going to long now after the asset's up 50% in less than 3 weeks. But altcoins are okay. Altcoins are kind of like.
Can you look quick? Was up almost 70% overnight.
What's up, Colorado? Yeah, it will look. So it's like altcoins, some of them, just including like last night, were at levels that made sense. They were doing things that bullish assets do before they mark up substantially, right? That's why you care about altcoins and stocks. That, wow, how about CLSK? What's up, 515? There's more Bitcoin mined in totals compared in March. What are you talking about, dude? Okay, so let's look at Ethereum. Look at total Bitcoin. Here it is. This is a great one that is right now in the midst of its highest levels again since September 7th. So you're still lagging behind Bitcoin, but we know how the cycles work. How many times do we have to see it before we say we have clarity? We know that, like, Bitcoin, if like the cycles to resume, Bitcoin normally front runs, besides a couple handful of alts, right? A couple. And then Ethereum runs and then goes nuts. And then the smaller caps and then the micro caps. And then dump, crazy wipeout, liquidations everywhere across the market, reset. Takes a week or 2 or 3 or 4 to develop a really bullish harmonic structure, or whatever, through rising valleys or inverse head and shoulders or something, and then a new trade setup can begin for a lot of assets across the market. It's over and over and over again. So it's like, currently I think we're just in that first part still, Bitcoin's resumption of the major uptrend cycle, and now it's like, yeah, kind of, hey, I wonder, you think Bitcoin dominance, chat? Let me just think here. Do you think it's up maybe some today, a little bit? Of course it is, right? I mean, like, give me a break. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is like pumping. Is there any wonder why? Because, you know, 88% retrace from the previous level way back from years ago. Yeah, this is not crazy at all. And I think eventually 50% market cap dominance again. What's going on? Sorry, trying to drink this coffee, man. Stayed up pretty late, you know, like we're doing Patreon hangout for you know, multiple hours, and then just the price action afterwards. It was just like an after party. It kept pumping, and we just kept posting charts because it was going insane. And now I'm like, oh. Oh, all add up. No, I'm just talking about today though. Like, no, the market cap stuff I was talking about just today. It went up to these levels. Bitcoin is at all-time highs, but total isn't today. It's not about the mining or anything. This is just, you know, new money. Money that was on the sidelines. Money that didn't exist in this market is now back, or is in this market, right? I mean, clearly. But yeah. But what you're talking about is kind of like the market cap of Bitcoin, and we can look at that, and it's not at all-time highs. I haven't been on this in a while, dude. Dang. This is old stuff here. I haven't even. Right, your market cap. Yeah, but this would be like substantially higher because more Bitcoin's been mined. Yep. Oh, look at that. Hey, look, you can't even see it. It was a little bit of a ascending broadening wedge education. Oh man, you look back, like days on like this is like, you should remember, this reminds me of all the days that exist where Bitcoin's not doing what it's doing right now, and how those are the times when Bitcoin's not pumping to invest in yourself and to learn about chart patterns and divergence and ice lines and all that. So cool that it's still there, you know. Anyway, so $1.163 trillion market cap. Let's go to Asset Dash. That it's still going to be behind Amazon, but Amazon, Bitcoin's on the hunt for you. And I think Amazon's at 1.716 trillion. So the problem is Amazon looks pretty good on the chart too, and it's confirming a bottom right now at the pattern completion zone of a harmonic, so it could be continuing up for a while now. So it's not going to be good for Bitcoin if we're trying to catch up. We're trying to see Bitcoin catch up to Amazon and market cap, right? Like Amazon today is up 2.74% or something. Yep. So it's hanging with the big boys, that's for sure. And then gold like dumped today. Imagine Peter Schiff, how he feels. Oh, he doesn't care, man. He doesn't care. He clearly doesn't care about yield. He just cares about his favorite golden beanie baby.
Hex dumping hard. BTC go up, Hex go down.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. It broke the support. And what happens, Larry, when you break the support? It could have been a support area for a long. Or if it falls below it, you're out. You don't want anything to do with that asset anymore. And you wait for some new edge to form at much lower prices where there's critical supports. Yeah, that's X, man. What's it down today? Oh my goodness, it's down 16.7%. All right, looks like that was a distribution top going on, possibly on Hex. Guh. So we'll play that. Dude, everything on the watch list is pretty much going green. There's some assets down a little bit. But you've got, okay. So go to Matic real quick. You got to see this, okay? Because last night, this is Bright Colorful Father was like, can you look at Matic? Look at Matic. It was right here. I mean, it was like 127 or so. It was above the inflection point. Look at this momentum shifting structure. It was perfect. Literally everything you could have dreamed of, right? So I'm like, okay, this is how we would probably strategize it, right? You see it? Entry 126 right there. Let me zoom in so you can really see the thought process behind it, right? Look at that price action right there at the level that goes back. I don't think this was plotted on the daily. No, it was just clearly, look at this. This is June 23rd. This is July 29th. Right? Those are really, it's a real level of inflection, and it was regarding it as support. And it's just like, wow, man, wow. It was like 15, 20 minutes after this was posted, right? Wonderful, dude. Wonderful stuff. This is what happens when springs get back tested. It's unreal. It's so believable, actually, right? Like, imagine calling this, like, unbelievable. It's the inverse. Okay? I don't know. We joked about Richard pulling the plug, or pulling the rug yesterday, but, I don't know, man. Like, I got no ill will with the guy. I don't care. Like, I would prefer that anyone that can, apply traditional TA to Hex, they would, So it's not even over. Like, it's just, why was that the first profit-taking level? Because it's like, candle high close. I think it's all in the daily. Normally, like, when I'm creating my ranges, my candle high closes and wicks, those zones, I'm looking at the daily, and then I'll go to the 4 hour and just leave them the way they are on the daily. Because I think that's just, it's a good way to do it, man. And you can do it on the 4 hour and stuff, but I don't know. I think the daily's just, it's kind of like, supersedes it a little bit. Yeah, I've been out of GRT, man. Once it broke down, but it's okay. It's rallying back up. It's now testing that major inflection point. So hold on. I think we had a request here. I'm just watching Bitcoin, man. Okay, on my other screen. I know you are too. Let's see. Hey, man, you might just be listening to me and watching Bitcoin. So that was, no, there was only comp, okay. And OXT. What's up, Zaza Joe? Thanks for the 20, man. 61,727 on Bitcoin. Multi-month highs.
Please take a look at ACH/USD Coinbase chart.
Yeah, we'll look at that too. Y'all gotta see this though. This is also insane, but it's not insane. It's literally the inverse of insanity. It is exactly what we dream of, what we look for, what we identify when no one's watching, when only the core viewing audience is watching, right? Harmonic patterns at pattern completion zones, at confirmation low levels, right? That's the stuff, man, that dreams are made of. And sometimes you get lucky and it does this. Sometimes it doesn't do this. A lot of times it doesn't and just rallies up, over like weeks in time and gets to those targets eventually, or doesn't. But like this, that's insane. Someone's limit cells set up and they take them.
Jesus tipped $25.08 for the Lord himself, with a cry of command, with the archangels call in with the sound of God's trumpet, will descend from heaven, and the dead in Christ will rise first.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, man. Much love. Good words. Oh, well.
Gavin Crown tipped $25, and he rises from the ashes.
Let him rise.
Look here. Look, listen.
Dang, man, Gavin, that was pretty interesting timing there, right? Thank you, dude. He made it. Hey, and it's so ironic because B-Dubs was in here last night calling you and Bet Moonboy out, saying he was gonna become the top Jesus. And he's like, I'm the penthouse Jesus, man. So like B-Dubs, he's saying things, man. I don't know if he's watching right now. He may not even know I'm live, but it seems like there are people that are gunning for you. Wow. Yeah, so obviously you can see the chat's kind of excited about Gavin being back. If y'all don't know, Gavin is like, he valiantly fought in the Great Tip War of 2021. Came up a little short, not because he couldn't afford it. It was more so his account, like what he had in it at the time. And it was just, yeah. So, truth be told, I don't think he's done. I don't think he's said he's defeated by Bitman Boy. He said it's only the beginning. He is a legend, yeah. Oh, thanks for the 1,000 people tuned in on this crazy pump day. We're just looking at a couple altcoins that kind of just went berserk. Another one. Beautiful. Freaking beautiful, man. Hold on, where is it? Which one did I have? Maybe it was Coinbase. Maybe it wasn't. What the heck? Dude, where is my data? Hold on, I gotta show you this. It's so insane. I feel like I'm losing it because it was like we had that critical support in the back test of the spring right there, and this is like what was okay. So look at this. This was posted for patrons. All right, it was just like, you know, we identify things that happen. It's not all like trade setups. It's just like, hey, look at this so you can become learned, right? Look at fourth on the 13th, 2 days ago. It was back testing an inflection point as support, not once, but twice, chat. You see it. And then it's like, okay. Bruh. Then it's like, see what happens, Larry? Dude, so we gotta cue it up. Cue up the sound clip.
You see what happens, Larry?
When you back test a spring, not once but twice, things that can happen. Insane things where it can run up to the next level of inflection. It's beautiful, dude. Literally just like, it's unreal how well this stuff's respected in this market. I love it. But now it's like completely, you know, traders trade, and it's like kind of over now. It's like everything's back. It's kind of like come back to earth all the way. It's only up 7.57%, but it was up at one time. God, the day was up 52%. So you've been seeing that across the market with the insane markups. Okay, so I guess we can get to the requests or whatever, a couple of them. Yeah, Storage is trying to confirm a bottom at its own inflection point. So it's like, why do we care? I gotta, you know, whatever. It's down 4% or so, but look at it. Look at this, dude. You just don't ignore this. I don't care if you're gonna not trade it, but an asset that is such an incredibly important area that goes back to 2018. Look at this, 2018. It was support, it was resistance, it was resistance again. You're above it. You've broken back above it. You've back tested it as support not once. Not once, but twice. Right now is the second attempt. We just looked at something that did a confirmation low at an inflection point, chat. So I don't even know what to tell you. Like, you get what's going on here. This is exactly, it may fail. It may break the support and dump, okay? It always has that possibility. Nothing's certain. But this is exactly what assets do on traditional markets before they do this. I'm just saying, man. So just pay attention to it. You don't have to take action. I'm just saying for the sake of education, right? Self-investment and improvement, becoming learned of the traditional technical analysis. This is what you pay attention to, okay? Awesome. So now we can get a request. So yeah, almost a monsoon question mark type of situation here on Storage. Okay, what's the next one? Or what was the request? Let me see here. Let me check my notes. It was comp, yep. It was comp. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. It looks pretty good, dude. It really does. Look at the falling wedge. Look where it is. Okay, so let me plot this for you so you can see it. But this is its own little respective area, zone of inflection, man. You're just below it. You're not above it. It's okay. It's not about the breakdown. It's about the price action correlation afterwards. Follow through. Then there's been almost no follow through, right? So You're just hanging out here. You broke out of a beautiful bullish consolidation structure, the falling wedge. You're out of it, and you're just holding. Kind of reminds me of Cardano a little bit. And if you ever break 320 to 330, you understand straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, right? Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Normally, most of the time. So if comp gets back above 330, you could very well see this asset doing the same thing it's done in history, where it goes straight up to 530 again. So please do not ignore this asset.
Any technical reason as far as why news pumped so hard? Of course not a great value anymore, but interested to learn.
Oh, you want a hindsight look at new? Sure, we'll look at NU. It's not one I normally scan through. Maybe I did or something. Okay, yeah, we'll look at that, dude. Thank you for the 20. So yeah, you have your alert set up. I mean, this could be an area. I'm just kind of worried that it could go down to this other level, very close to it, right? June of 2020, August, September 2020. That is a very real support, and it didn't get there. It's not there yet. How could it? So it's like that would obviously be the lowest risk area. Yep. Lowest risk area. It would also be a 78% retrace, which would be like a huge M shape. It would be the most prudent conservative entry level, but you've tried once, you've tried twice, you've tried 3 times, and now you're just butting up against the resistance. So it's like if one wanted to take a shot on this before the breakout, I mean, if it's the entry now, then it's the stop loss just right below 287, and you're out. And then it sucks because if you get stopped out, you take on some losses, and then it goes down to the value area, the deepest, best area to enter. So it kind of sucks there, but you want to miss like the crazy markup. Once it gets above 321, man, that's it, dude. That's when literal magic could occur. So this is a contribution request, so we're looking at it, Beautiful. No one can imagine the 2 Bitcoin pairings got destroyed. They should. And we never want to trade those. We want to use, thank you, Haywood, for the...
Is that a joint?
Dude, Iowa. What are they, number 2 in the country? It's the most relevant Iowa contribution we've ever had right there. Because they've never been number 2 in the country since I've been a streamer for 4 years, or going on 4 years. So congrats, Hawkeyes. Don't screw it up, man. Right? So how many teams that weren't really that relevant, they end up being in the 2 spot or 1 spot, and they end up choking every year. It's like, you got it, man. Don't, in before, like, every team that's ranked higher than Alabama loses, and all of a sudden Alabama's number 2 by the time it's the SEC title game. And then they blame the SEC and corruption. It's like, no, teams just don't finish. They keep choking every year and allowing Bama to get back in it, So, well, of course not Georgia, probably. I mean, Georgia's actually not Georgia, you say, because almost every year it is Georgia that does something stupid like that, right? What's up, Jacob?
DAG/USDT.
We'll look at DAG. Losing early is better. Sure. Yeah, it is. Not when you have to face Georgia twice, though. Yeah, Bama lost to A&M. Yeah, thank you for bringing it up. Yeah, it was a 100-game win streak against unranked opponents. It pretty much doubled the old all-time high record for any team in the history of college football to do it. So what does that tell you? How good this program's been. All right, so anyway, I would just comp, man. You requested the right thing here. It's really good looking in ways.
AVAX 12 hour, please. I see bullish apt and a bottom at a demand line. Inflection point.
Oh yeah, Joe, thanks, man. We'll look. Yeah, Bitcoin's still right up there, 61,750, just hugging that resistance from March. Wow. March of 2021 versus March of 2018. Anyone remember, or anyone understand the contrast? The difference between the two, the same month and different years, a couple years apart, unreal. So next one was OXT. That has been all over the place. I could find it. It's up 20% today. Good God. Yeah, this one wasn't that great because it was below.
Cryptex Finance daily chart, please.
What's up, Porgan? Yeah, dude, we'll look at it. Thanks, man. So this one was not really as good strategically because where it was consolidating, it looks very similar to Matic a little bit, but Matic was back testing a support just like storage, right? They're back testing support. This one, not really. The major inflection point from history, like on the daily, yeah, dude, is like 34 cents. It was consolidating below it before it blew up. So it's like, this one just, it did. Congrats, it's awesome and all, but like, remember, we're always, to us, it's not that awesome if it's not doing the things we look for. Things can still moon or dump when we're not, like when they're doing things we're not looking for, right? Okay, great, it pumped, that's awesome. But it wasn't at an area that maybe could have been the most strategic like others, and that's okay. So that's why you have thousands of choices of charts to look at, and that's why you always be scanning ABS, always be scanning charts all the time, okay? People talk about eat, sleep, trade. No, it's actually more should be eat, sleep, scan. Eat, sleep, scan. Okay, so that's OXT. It pumped. It hit another inflection point, 53 to 56 cents, and has dumped tremendously and is back down. It was up like 60+%. Wow. Congrats, man. Let's see, next one, the minimum. Let's see. It's this one, dude. It's this one. Goodness gracious. Failed harmonic that turned in. Wow. Oh my God. This is actionable. Yes. I know it's up 7%. This is it, chat. Holy crap. So you have now a level of inflection. Let me make sure it's perfect here. On ACH, at least on the Coinbase chart, it's confirming its bottom. And I'm talking really confirming, like the strongest forms of confirmation you get, right? Where you're like double bottoming pretty much, but on this second bottom, you are double bottoming within itself. And that second low is higher than the first low. Extreme signature of accumulation going on, dude. And you're just now above the inflection point, the ice line from August. Whoa. I mean, minimum, right? I mean, you're thinking, well, there's a candle high close right there. Minimum 7.3 cents from where you are now, but you understand, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. You confirm bottoms like this, you would imagine it going straight back up again. You could imagine that. All right, so let's just use Fibonacci here from that major discernible high to low here, just to get our golden zone. I think that would be adequate targeting. Excuse me. But the golden zones between the 38% retrace and the 61% retrace. This is X marks the spot for targets. If you wanted them. This is a beautiful looking chart. ACH, chat. Wow. Do not ignore this. Pay attention to it. You don't have to take action on it, but please, like, I'm trying to make this stream, like, the emphasis, the heavy emphasis is education and you getting better, I want you to get better as a swing trader. I want you to be better able to identify bullish structures at critical levels after very deep retraces. This is about 113% retrace. That's the 113. That's 1/4 of the 1/4 of the reciprocal of the 1.618. Very real fib level. Okay, and at that 113%, you're just back above the levels. This is very good. This could go much higher in time if one's patient. Wow. Okay. Nice request, dude. Actually. No one cares about how to use this. This is just an asset that one trade. I know it's up 10% today. Well, it was up 7% when I was talking about it. Yeah, it's tough, man. Like anytime an asset's up like 10%, taking along now is always like, you could probably get a better entry. At the same time, just pay attention to the context here. It's really good. Really, really good. How am I feeling? A little rough. I mean, y'all got me pretty wrecked yesterday with the wheel spins, right? I chugged some beers. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm definitely feeling it a little bit today, but I guess this price action is helping me catch my second wind, right? Let's go back over to Bitcoin. As you can see, what it's doing is so incredible, right? What's up, XO3? How you doing, man? We will look at H-bar that had recently developed a harmonic structure and is blasting off from that PCZ.
XO3 tipped $27.60, bar 0.000444713 BTC.
Yeah, H-bar, for sure. Yep. So, very interesting. I mean, like, this has not been pulling back at all, really. And you just got to wonder, if it breaks this level, will it just up thrust and pull back, or will it break this level and run straight up to the next major peak, which is what? All-time highs. Incredible. I just don't know. So, I mean, I'm just coming here because we're really close to those session highs, to those, again, of course, every time it makes the highest high of the session, it's making the highest high in multiple months. Again, you got to go back to April 17th, the last time Bitcoin was at these prices. It's incredible. It's so good. The euphoria was so high. Google Trends, right, was pumping. And now it's not pumping still. It looks like it's, you know, probably like reacting and making a... Let's look at this real quick. Because anyone remember the... It wasn't a joke. It was a joke, but it wasn't at the same time. The bullish Gartley identified on the Google Trends. Pull this up. Can we get a decibel check too? We good? Here it is. Yeah, look, you're leveling out, right? You're consolidating at the pattern completion zone of the XABCD, the Gartley, man, the perfect Gartley. So, number go up. If this plays out, this is it, dude. This is it. This is where the retail FOMO Moon Boys will enter the market as participants to push us to much, much higher levels. Excuse me? Imagine asking me, buy now or buy the top. What does that even mean, dude? I see words, but...
Emphasis on learning. Can't put into words how much I learned since joining the Patreon. 20% says it best. I applied myself like you asked. Smiley face. I'm having a beer now. I love you all. Thanks, Mitch. Knock,
man. Thank you for the contribution. Thanks for being a patron. Thanks for investing in yourself. Thanks for the advocacy for the Patreon. Much love, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it and getting something out of it. Wonderful. All right, so these are just the days, I mean, like, where all the hard work you put in, right, pays off. Right, this was the hard work area. Remember, like, this was the area where it was like, oh man, we don't know if 40K is going to hold, but certainly we know this is a level where one could strategize a stop loss and an entry for, you know, a long. And as you can see, it's just continuing upward because that held, and it was the first time in history it held. Beautiful stuff, man. Thank you. Thank you, doctor. Okay, so, wow, man, I want to get back to the request, but it's like, how can I when we're just, you see how critical this area is. Maybe I should just play the song, right? Chat, should I play the critical area song right now? We've already played the new and improved Hay song. And we got the real Hay song on deck if this level breaks. Goodness. I need to shave, man. What song is that? Oh, y'all don't know about critical areas? Here we go, chat. 61,820 right there. That is like pretty much the highest high. This is it, dude. We're at levels. Alright, we're not really, we've broken through the most critical areas. I think you have to understand that. Like, I think 58K was like it. That's like the major one. And now we're just at these, oh yeah, you up thrusted here. Okay, that just don't think that's as strong or as concise, but we'll see. Play all hype songs. I don't know, I think we did that. Anyway, all right, so I'm keeping my eye on it. Don't worry. Like, if we hear a beep, we're coming straight back to this. I'm just trying to get through the requests at the same time, right? Next one was NU, that is up substantially, but was up way more. I don't, oh well. This was a very unique looking asset that I haven't been to in a while, but it was a descending broadening wedge that broke out. I don't know if it was, we'll see. It was certainly a support resistance level right back from October of last year. Look at this peak from December of last year. It seems you held that as support. You rallied, but you never were able to get back down there to test it again and just mooned. It was, the local structure was very similar to Matic. And yes, this thing went berserk. Look where it topped out at. It hit the 1.618 fib extension from your major high to low. That is incredible. Golden mean ratio. And now if you zoom in, you can see it's beginning to bearishly engulf for good reason. It is right now currently up 283%. But at one point, I think it was up like 400% almost, right? So this is, yeah, insane gains. Only in crypto will you get something like this. You'll never get this in traditional markets. So welcome to it. That's why people are drawn to this market, because of this volatility and this yield. But it can go the other way too. Yeah, imagine being China right now. Imagine banning Bitcoin, and look what it does. Look at the reaction from the free world. I don't know, last time we had a Hey song. Does anyone know the real Hey song when we played it? It had to have been like multiple months. I mean, we literally, it has to be like back April 16th or 15th. I could assume that was when we last played it. So that was that one. There's nothing to do here. There's no action to take. It's below the high now, barely, from February 22nd. The next one was Band, that is actually in a really good spot right now. It is. Band is in a great spot. You will see. Yes. Yes. Okay, anything above 762 is extremely bullish. Yes. Very, very good here. Okay, so this level I've put under a microscope, and I've been monitoring this for months now. Let's go, Michael Parker, dudes. Y'all broke the jar. I haven't seen the jar broken in a while. What the heck?
Michael Parker tipped $100. Mitch, your interview with Paula changed the way I look at profits. I now pay myself like my other business and just leave working capital in the brokerage account. I have almost taken out my initial investment as to why my account is up 32,000% all time.
Michael Parker, thanks to the 100, dude. No wonder you're able to just throw C notes like they were candy, like B-dubs last night. Jeez, thank you, man. Much love. And that is wonderful. Yeah, you all should check out the interview I did with Scott Carney and Paula T. Webb. It is extremely good. It has nothing to do really with traditional technical analysis. It is all about the mindset of the trader. So it is a very important aspect of trading, right? TA, okay, respect the technical analysis, but also respect the position sizing. Also respect the risk management. One must trade in the zone, right? You can identify great bullish structures all day, but if you don't properly execute, you're not in the right mindset, you probably won't do well over time. Dang, man, Yell's up 10% today. Dude, stocks are going nuts. It's just such an... It's been shadowed over, right? So anyway, thanks, Michael, again for the 100. And just back to Band, where anything above 762, you have to be bullish. Just like OMG, anything above $8, you literally have to be bullish until it breaks that. So that's where we are right now on Band. I think eventually, where it is now, it's probably going to 965. It breaks 965, I think it's going to 1150. Just like it's done in the past. The same thing was going on, right? Oh, you hold this level, you run up to the next resistance. You don't. Well, you made a higher low, hidden divergence, you ran again, you ran to the next level, 1150. It's simple. So I think you're in really good shape here. For much higher prices, it would be a blessing that you probably won't get now. If it came back down to 760, that'd be the entry, a legendary entry, just for the nice spring back test. But anyway, you're just breaking the 200 moving average now. It looks really strong. It's like one bottom and then the second bottom. Very strong. Higher low, double bottom too. So that was a request, and I'm telling you, 965 seems very likely above 762 eventually. So pay attention to critical levels. Yeah, it's nuts, man. And then after 1150 is 1476, 1583, and then $20. Yeah, you don't believe it now, but just wait, man. Just wait. Okay, next one. If there isn't it, I don't know. No, I think that was it. No, it wasn't it. No, I'm wrong. Wow. Okay, here we are. I scrolled up, so.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Yeah, dude, no, the next one, literally on the list, was this one. And it's terrible. It's so bad. Imagine owning DAG today. How sad would you be? This is called Constellation to Tether. And it had its buying climax August 26th. And it's been dumping ever since. Lower highs, lower lows. So it's in a midterm downtrend. Yes, well below the 200 moving average. Support-wise, do you see any support? Like, okay, there's just one low right here. Okay, let me go to the candle high close right here. Right there from July 11th. You're trying to hold on to this one wick from August 7th. I don't like it until it gets back above 20 cents. At 1888, I'm not really keen on it. Okay, so maybe it does hold that little wick low. But normally, between 10.5 cents and 20 cents, what happens? Straight up, straight down, straight up. So what's stopping this asset from maybe going straight down again? Nothing. If anything, it would make too much sense, because if we Fibonacci from that discernible swing low to the high, you've hit a 78% retrace, but you have not hit the 886. The 886 makes zero strategic sense, because the 886 is not confluent with any formal ice line from history. So it's just no thanks, man. No edge at all. There was some bullish divergence, but it played out only to manifest into hidden bearish divergence and then is dumped again. So it's just literal right now. Maybe there's some sort of, I don't even think there is. Like, I'm just thinking, maybe there's like a wedge or something. Maybe it's starting to form now. You have like some downsloping price contraction, but nothing actionable at all right now. Nothing. Maybe that could be developing locally.
Mitch, have you ever made a lightning transaction?
No, I have not. I've not made a lightning transaction. I'd love to make one someday. Michael Scott. I'm gonna have to get another coffee, man. I'm just gonna pump coffee into me until I can't no mo. Yeah, you bought, what is PNG? Is it the same thing as JPEGs? PNGs? Sounds like it. Lightning's amazing. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's incredible, right? I just haven't used it. Oh my God, JR! You broke my jar, dude. Y'all broken it.
Junior tipped $125, trying to tip to cover the fees. Love you, brother, for all you share. I think I'ma make it on this wave. For reals. Sorry not around. Been dealing with COVID and deaths, and my family's skeptical. Appreciate all the goodness in life, peoples.
Dang, man. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, that you're going through something, but just understand we all are going through something. And one thing's for sure, you got my word, I'm gonna keep coming back. So with whatever you're going through, at least you know you got me on your screen every day if you want. So thanks, dude, for that 125, and God bless. Okay, man. Hopefully Bitcoin going up's helped a little bit, right? Money can't fix the pains we have in life, but it certainly can help, right? A little bit. I know PNG is a popular graphics file format. I know that, Todd, but I'm just saying, like, people are like, oh, my JPEGs are going up or down, you know? Are they saying that for about PNGs as well? It's just another, like, pronoun for NFTs. You ever seen a man crying while he's on a jet ski? Only tears of joy. Wow. Okay, so next request. This one's awful, kind of. Still grateful for the contribution, though. Next one on the list. It was AVAX.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Okay, so this one, you know, it already did its thing, kind of. It already kind of had its fun in the sun. I mean, you know, while Bitcoin was not doing anything like this, this was going nuts, man. It would hit all-time highs. It's kind of correcting right now. It's still not making lower lows than the previous discernible swing low from September 7th. But it's trying to hold on to that high from February 10th. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, look, the daily candle high close, that's why it's there. And the wick high, that's the zone. And it's trying to desperately hold. And on the daily, you have a really nice bullish hammer there. And you do have, in fact, hidden bullish divergence in development at this area. So pretty good combination of variables. Not as strong as like reversal divergence at 886s, like these harmonics. Oh my God, 886, confirmation low. But if we're talking about continuations, anytime an asset is showing this on the oscillators and it's at holding and trying to pivot at an inflection point, it's always pretty good. So this could maybe pivot here and rally upward, but nothing ensures that the rally that comes from the hidden bullish divergence will make a higher high than the previous high and will continue upward. That does not tell us that. So this has had a really nice run already. Certainly just not at areas that it makes sense, too much sense for a swing trade. But yeah, I get it. Like, I guess someone could just have a stop loss below the candle high close from February 11th and roll the dice if they wanted. Right, because this implies potentially at least this a little bit, at least to make a lower high than previous high before dumping, or it could very well go to the next fib node off this. This is the daily, so it's not a joke. Patience. Stay above 54.71 and all will be well. If you don't hold it, you're probably going to 43.86. So there could be some pretty bad downside if this doesn't truly pivot here. So pay attention. That's AVAX on the daily. Could be maybe getting ready to attempt a rally. Attempt a rally. That's it. All right. What's up, Peter? It was Dutch coming in from the Netherlands. So man. Okay, so next request was CT something. Let's see, is that it? Yep. Oh man, I don't know, dude. You think your request is 4? And it's just like there's not much data at all. And I thought that it could eventually get to an 886. It never got there though. It's just been stuck sideways. Very little data up here. So it's like that thing that's still in the cards, 43, 30, 39 or whatever. But we could look at it. Maybe take out the harmonic for a sec and just look at this candle low close right there. Yeah, maybe that is like a bottom. And now we have like, so we kind of have like this trading range kind of between $23, $26 and $44. It's kind of been stuck though at the midpoint. Like the midpoint of this range has been acting as resistance certainly. So it's like everything's okay above 23.40, 26.50, but if you fall below that, there's nothing really until like 17 bucks. So I don't see anything quite actionable right now. You know, look, it looks like a shark formed here, and it's reacted really well. It sprung back, tested the spring kind of. Again, I think there are better looking assets that exist for trades. I'm just so like when there's not like a trade setup, right? The variables that are taught here, all I can tell you about are the levels, the critical levels. That's kind of it. That's all. That's as far as I can go with the TA. These are the levels. That's it. No action to take right now. Even though it could go up, you flip the coin, it goes up. You flip the coin, it goes down. Wow, congrats on your coin flips chance. We're looking for a greater than coin flips chance on any given asset, on any given day, on any given market. Okay. Next request was H-bar. Bueller. Yeah, well, Bueller down. Wait, not Bueller. Sorry. H-bar. This was our idea here. Okay, yeah, pull back. Oh my God, no. It sold off some. Because, like, the context is it was much higher yesterday than it was the day before. So it's like, this is the idea that eventually H-bar could be making it up to like 54 cents. It looks like it's trying to turn around right now. It's trying to engulf. Hour and 9 minutes till its 4 hour close. Yeah, this is the wave structures. The idea. Yep. I love how it bottomed out at a major inflection point. Undeniable. Not once, but twice. But then it rallied and created the M shape and then sold off 88% of the way. And it's like after a double bottom, you then make an 886. So that is clear signature of accumulation in an uptrend, undeniable uptrend. Imagine trying to say this is not in a long-term uptrend. Who cares if you go through a short-term downtrend? You pull back. You go to back test levels as support not once but twice, and then you create a beautiful bullish structure and a bullish trend. That's what we're looking for. And now it's rallied. Now it could always come back to give us a a confirmation low, the 886. But we're hoping that never happens. It just makes a higher low and then runs, and the eventual target is 42 to 43 cents again. At least short-term anyway. Mid-term, right? That's an inflection point, dude. Going back to March, that was always the target. If it breaks that, 50 cents, and then, good God, 57 cents. So that's your H-bar. Very healthy looking stuff right now. A third valley. It's good, dude. There's some pretty freaking good assets on this market right now. So it's just like, that sticks out to me. The highlight of the stream of people writing things in the chat, typing things in the chat was, why care about altcoins right now when Bitcoin's doing what it's doing? Because tomorrow, Bitcoin may not be doing this, but maybe the alts will. And they're at strategically good areas for entries. Sorry, my jar's broken. It like never breaks, dude. It just decided to break today. Of all days, right? Bitcoin pump stream. Unreal, dude.
Yeah, they would take a look at rent. Thanks so much, man. Oh, yeah.
Let me see here. What was the next request? Where was I? That was H-bar. Okay. Next contributions, just no requests in the contributions. And then, damn man, just a lot of wow, we were caught up. It's just all the other contributions that came in were just like thank yous and niceness and happiness. Thank y'all. Okay, so let's look at REN now. That was a wonderful trade setup. While things were really stagnant and flat on Bitcoin, REN was getting us through the month of September. It was beautiful, dude. It really was. And now look what's happened. It's so crazy, dude. This one's beautiful. Okay, what an uptrend. And how did it all start, chat? The exact same situation as many other ones. Major 200-day large harmonic structure hitting the value perceived area 88 to 90%. Near levels of congestion. Support. Confirmed the bottom twice, 3 times, whatever, and has been on a tear. And right here, this was the entry of that trade setup that's still technically active. Let me pull this up so you can see what's going on. Look at the 200 moving average being held as support, just like it was before. It's incredible, man. What a good uptrend this is in. These are the ones you love, man. Is it active still? Yeah, it's still technically active. I'll show you why it's still active, because it was this close to the second freaking target. But there's a third target, so let me show you. September 22nd.
Can you take a look at $SID on 4 hours and 1D? Looks like it's ready to continue its uptrend from last month.
Yeah, we'll look at LCID. Thank you, Eddie, man, for the 20. We'll certainly put on the list. Look at it next. Okay, so the thought process, right? It was a beautiful uptrend. It was above the major level of inflection, right? Between like 57 and 67 cents. I'll just show you real quick. Right, look left. I mean, like you have the highs from August of last year, supports, and then you have resistances from May and June of this year. Right, that was where it was above. That was so important. And man, the consecutive higher lows you kept showing, and then the M shape, it was a gift. It was like Christmas came early. I put my Christmas tree up, and people are like, dude, it's September. It's like, oh, it is September. It is Ren showing us this confirmation low at the pattern completion zone of this small bat pattern above the critical levels historically, right? So it's like, this is what I'm saying. You hit one target easy, you sold off, you rallied, you almost hit the second target, which is another major level looking left, and it's just hanging out. Oh, you hit play again. So it's just like, you're still, if you're long on this, you're still just hanging out. You own this asset, but after taking a little bit of profit, right? So I think REM looks pretty good here. Okay, so that's like, hey, could you give us an update? Because what's happening now? Can you even believe this, man? It's almost crazy. Scott Carney, this would be a Scott Carney, like, I don't know, man. Scott Carney might need a cigarette, because this thing's doing almost identically what it was doing before. Because he's going to be real satisfied with this bat pattern that he has the trademark to, okay? It's kind of like one bottom, but you can kind of see two right there. You go to 60 minutes, certainly two bottoms. But if this thing was to go, I mean, I'm thinking 134 and then 175, easy targets. Easy clap. Easy clap on Ren. Just another harmonic, it's beautiful. So that's it, man. That was for you, Gergo. Ganjaka, thanks so much. ¿Cómo? What's comp doing stuff? Is comp holding chat? Composition coin or composite man coin? Dude, it's not even on my watch list. Yeah, chat. So this is comp right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, you may not ever get back down to 271. Just like AMD could never get back down to its own inflection critical spot. But this is it, man. Like, if it breaks this level, do not be surprised if it does exactly what it's done in history. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Like, that's, I mean, yes, there are times when it doesn't do that. It'll go straight up, not enough demand, the market sentiment shifted and it goes down again. Okay, cool. But like, almost always, that's the target. Above 329 is 531. Do you know the upside, right? Eventually for comp, once like just holding this long on comp and it breaks this and actually does what it's done every time in history just about, you have like 63% upside, 64% upside. That's insane. That's so good.
Richard said Hex wasn't correlated to BTC. Guess he was right.
Yeah, well, it got many people through that Bitcoin correction that lasted for months. So it served its purpose, but now it's time for Bitcoin to roll again. Okay. What was it? Oh, it's LCID. Okay. Well, look. Lucid Group, eh? Well, dang, man. It was looking like it never was head and shoulders, but it did go back down to that. Like, we have this, like, you know, it's just range bound. The problem is, Bud, my friend, Eddie. Let me just make this perfect. You're in the dead middle of the range now, right? So the best time maybe would have been, dang, dude, look at this. Yeah, this was like when the stock market, everyone was like, it's gonna crash, the stock market's gonna crash, everything gapped down. But look at it, it gapped down to 1622. It's never about the breakout or the bearish breakdown itself or bullish breakout. It is always about the immediate follow through price action the asset receives. Hold on.
Gold/BTC LOLP to get wrecked.
Yes. Get destroyed. Oh, I can't wait to look at that, Colorado Trader. We'll look at that next. But remember, I'm telling about education. This is David Weiss stuff. This is very real that most people never learn. And this is something that you must understand about breakouts. It's never about the breakout itself. That's congratulations on your breakout that's not got any confirmation. You don't know, right? It spent no time below the level. Okay, so it gapped down and then rallied right back. I got back above that level from April 20th.
Is that a joint?
Of 2021, the critical support, and closed above it. So the breakout was failed. It was a failed, rejected breakdown. And look what happened in the coming days after. Is got back above the other part of the range, top, and it's had a huge rally and has just hit other levels, inflection, and pull back. And now it's just in the dead middle of the range now. Right, so this is a beautiful example of a false breakout with zero confirmation or follow through. So you cannot be bearish immediately when breakdowns occur because of that stuff I'm talking about, okay? All right, that's LCID. What did he say something about it? 4 hour in 1 day looks ready to continue its up trend from last month. Okay, we'll go to daily. I mean, it's certainly like, you know, probably an accumulation range. Bullish convergence on the oscillators, not bad. But again, yeah, trying to, well, yesterday, Eddie, we bullishly engulfed. Sorry, I messed that up. There was a bullish engulfing candle yesterday. Dude, JR is coming in hot, chat. Did you just overtake? I think you just overtook Michael Parker on Session Top Jesus with that tip right there by the same dollar, but tie goes to the most recent tipper.
$125. Watched you for 1,000s of hours. Plus I'm in the community. I went independent cause I know it's all on me. All the wiser. Thank you. Unbiased short and long-term view on VChain appreciated. Sorry if already shown. Back to work for me.
All right, JR, man. Thanks so much, dude, for the another 125, 250 on the day now. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I know. The tip jar. Sometimes my Stream Elements catch gets like a leak and it screws up the whole jar, the graphics. It hasn't been like that in months, I think. So sorry. It's a drag, man. It is. So you had a bullish engulfing candle yesterday on this asset. Nice. Trying to get above that 200-day moving average. And, you know, but the thing is, it could always come back down to $20 to test it for real. You just never know. And that's the problem with the dead middle of ranges. There are no trade zones, unfortunately. You could literally go long now, but I think the long you take right here is more of a coin flip than anything, because next week, you know, it goes in and sells off 20, then bounces all the way to $30. So we're always looking for those assets that are at the bottom of the trading range that are showing us some form of confirmation and more technical indicators like divergence and back test of springs at the bottom of ranges, not middle of ranges. Because instead you try to strategize a stop loss below the engulfing candle, and then you could do that, but then it just sells off, blows past your stop loss and goes just down a little bit more, then pivots and runs right back to your stop loss entry, and then your take profits, and you're just like, crap, what do I do? You know, that's the problem with going long at these areas. Doesn't mean it can't play out this time, but you don't want to just keep trading assets in the middle of ranges because of what I just talked about, okay? Always the bottom, if you can. Okay. So next one was, yes, XAU to BTC. Oh man, it was bad, dude. I can't wait. Oh, it's so disgusting, dude. Dude, let's go, Jared. I can't even believe this, man. Let's pump it, man. 375 on the friggin' day.
Junior tipped $125. Why didn't I ever tip you 1 Bitcoin when it was cheap? Man, face bombing. I would always be top Jesus lost.
It's all good, man. All good. No worries, dude. Don't you worry about anything. Okay? All I want you to worry about is getting better every day, investing in yourself, and making your life and your family's life better than it's ever been. I mean, trading and what's taught here can free you from the system that is becoming more and more dystopian, more authoritarian, and really just trying to take freedom, like, constantly. It's just power grabs. So trading went mainstream when COVID hit. I mean, that's like kind of when, like, you know, I've had multiple breakouts as a streamer and stuff, my Patreon and all that, but man, COVID, dude, that's like the system taking things away from everyone, being like, hey, we can just take it away when we want, man. We're showing you. So it's like, this is freedom. Make enough money trading or investing in the right thing at value areas long enough. You may not need those people that are trying to tell you that you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to put this in your body, or you have to, you're furloughed. We're not, they're the boss, right? If you're not working for yourself, you might be making someone else rich. You might be building someone else's dreams, chat. Just saying, the new meta is being your own boss. Okay, so here's XAU to BTC. This is gold tied to Bitcoin, all right? A terrible performing asset. Long term only makes lower highs, lower lows. Okay, only does bearish things. Wow. Okay, so you kind of get the picture. But yeah, it's down 8% today because gold dumped while Bitcoin pumped. That is the worst combo you could ever dream of for this chart if you wanted it to go up. It's the dream. It's a beautiful dream if you wanted it to go down. But it will be, it's not even at all-time lows right now. April 14th, which happened to be like all-time highs for Bitcoin, you're very close. Very, very close. But April 14th, where was gold at? Let's look at that. Spot price on gold. April 14th. April 14th. April 14th, gold was at 1786. So it's kind of like, it was right where it was at. Wow, okay. Gold though, I mean, like, was looking good. I mean, looked fine. It's like, it's got variables. It was trying to hold and break. It couldn't break the 200-day moving average again. Pathetic, man. Literally bringing Smithers or whatever his name is on Simpsons, that meme. Pathetic. What a bearish engulfing candle. And it's just, you know, it'll probably test 1750 again, 1760. Maybe it holds that. I don't know. But yeah, it's just, what's up with this, man? It's awful. It's down 1.58%. No words. Like, yes, I'm sure gold will eventually mega higher low, pivot, and then run again and be, it'll be $2,000, but you might be a lot older, right? How many times will these assets and these cryptos run circles around gold? How many times are they going to double in value by the time gold gets up, what was it, like, from where it is now, it's all-time highs. Ooh, 17% yield, and it might take 6 months, dude. Have fun. Really. Whew. No, I mean, it'd be, I could easily see XAU to BTC breaking that support and going all-time lows. Yeah, man. I'm about to have to go to the bathroom, though. This coffee ran through me, and I might get another coffee. I don't know if I should keep it going, though. I've been live on 1 hour and 18 minutes. So. Dude, what's up, Benjamin Lopez? Pump it, dude.
Benjamin Lopez tipped $100. Here's a tip. Thanks for the education.
Thanks, man. Seriously, wow. That's like unreal. Sorry, I missed a call. Sure, I'm taking a second just to look at things. Yeah, dude, yeah. Bitcoin ETF, it's here, dude. It's coming. Valkyrie, let's go, dude. Oh yeah, VeChain, yep. That's the next request in this, right? I think that was it, though. I think we go to VeChain, we're good. Yeah, VeChain, I think we looked at it as of yesterday, and it looked fine. It looked like you're probably going $15 again. 14, 20 to 15. Oh yeah, look at this chat. Oh, the cusp of a breakout. You got it.
Look here. Look, listen.
Clearly, momentum shifting structure in an uptrend that's undeniable. clearly at the neckline of that momentum shifting structure right now, attempting to break it of 3.39%. Once this breaks, I mean, yeah, you do have right here, it's a candle high close. A lot of altcoins used as resistance May 26th, right? That'll be tested first. You break that, I think that you probably could eventually see 20 cents again. This is a very real structure, a potential bullish pattern. It's about to be confirmed. It's about to be a real inverse head and shoulders once it breaks this neckline. And it's breaking back above the 200-day simple moving average right now. Very good. Yes, look, man, it's like, okay, you got lows on price down here, and then you got higher lows, then you go insane, and you sell off, you completely reset. You make kind of not 88% retraces. You actually made only like a 786 from the previous lows, which is good outperformance. And then it creates an M shape, confirming multiple higher lows than the previous lows. Uptrend confirmed. It's like confirmation that the uptrend still exists and is going. So you've run up, and now you're making higher highs than the previous highs developed, and then now higher lows. And locally, you're now making a higher low than the previous low before it. Yes, this is like very bullish behavior. And there could be a lot more upside on VeChain eventually if you're patient. What's up, Maximum Meadows? Thanks for the 20 to why $88,000. Great question. And I should have mentioned, I forgot I even put it there. It's not clickbait. It's real. And this is why 88K. You go to log scale. All right. Wait, I'm sorry. Not log scale. Excuse me. It's the weekly. It's the weekly. Sorry. Not in log scale. This is why 88K, chat. For people asking or wondering, maybe newer people watching, be sure to hit that sub button, that like button, that bell, all that. If you are new, I'm trying to get to 60K subs, dude. I had more subs than Bitcoin. Now I have less subs than Bitcoin's price, right? So trying to like at least keep up a little bit. So an ABCD with the COVID crash low as your A point, the all-time high as your B point, and the 61% retrace $30,000 area as your C point, as 61% retrace. Beautiful. So the next wave takes you to the 1.618 fib extension. And what is that price? $88,000. That is why. The weekly is set up for that. Certainly set up. Your RSI on the weekly is at its highest point since April 12th. Which is the week of all-time highs for Bitcoin. April 12th, all-time highs, and your RSI is on the way down. This is on the way up, and we're at all-time highs. So clearly, bullish control zone above 60, not overbought until 70, and even when you get overbought in these crazy cycles, you go berserk. You go to 80s and 90s on the RSI. So the weekly time scale, extremely significant. Very slow going. So yeah, eventually I think if Bitcoin's going overbought again, you're like probably 65, 70K, maybe even 75K if you're at 70 on the RSI. 80K by the time you're at 75 plus on the RSI on the weekly. Yeah. The weekly RSI stage is set for the highest levels of all time by far, not even close. That is why 88K is in the title.
Thoughts on NKN/USD, please. Can't decide between this or comp.
Okay. Yep. NKN, Daniel. Yes, both of y'all. I'll look at those contributions. I do like. I'm sorry. I gotta take like a second break to just go bio, man. I got it. Coffee ran through me. It's a diuretic. What am I supposed to do, man? Dude, let's go, JR, man. He's just stringing them out, these 125s, man. Thanks for 1,000 people still here. I really appreciate it, okay? My music.
Junior tipped $125. Thank you. I can't retire, but I've gained a nice pile off you to the man money. Idea. Individual trade for charity event this fall. Everyone has their own and shares what they did.
Hold on, what is this? Sorry. Crap. Watching Bitcoin pull back a little bit. A charity individual trade for a charity event this fall has their own shares and what they did. I mean, we could just do like a stream. I mean, So the thing is, like, you know, these whole charity streams and stuff, it's like, I mean, we could raise funds for it, or everyone could just donate to their own charity. I mean, like, right? There have been so many charity scams and all that. I mean, maybe we do that. You know, around Thanksgiving, we have like one stream that's like just any tip. Yeah, hopefully you wouldn't tip in crypto. But like any tip that's like not crypto, because selling, taxable event, you know, we could do something with a cause. But you're saying like it would be like something else where we do charity for other, like more than one? I don't understand. Individual trade for charity event. I would prefer to just not trade that, because that's like, I don't want to gamble with a charity. You either do a charity event or you don't. You don't gamble on. I think if this trade plays out, then I'll tip, then I'll do charity. No, man, you got to have conviction on if you're going to do charity, right? So if we do it, we do it. If we don't, we don't. I don't know if I want to be like, well, that trade got stopped out, and now we're not going to do the charity now, right? It seems kind of weird. So yeah, we can do something like that around Thanksgiving for sure. Okay. Adopted Burger Foundation. Yeah, dude. Many burgers out there. Too many burgers by the day, right? Let me go bathroom real quick. Bio. I'll leave the beautiful weekly ABCD up so you can just know 87, 88K. All right. I'll be right back. Hit the like button, the bell, sub. But what if you get stomped out and you made nothing?
No, I'ma make a $1,000 trade and proceeds go to my favorite charity. I show how I made the money to educate it.
Okay, I mean, we could just trade, right? And then like, it, you know, even if the trade fails, you should still do charity, right?
Go
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go pee. All right, I'll be right back. Stick around. Don't leave just because I have to go to the bathroom. Okay. Enjoy the sights and the sounds of the beautiful breakout. Where I look at the weekly chat. Just one more thing before I go. If Bitcoin price stayed as it is for the next 2 days and 5 hours, it will be the highest weekly candle close of all time. Yeah, that'll be like history of civilizations never seen Bitcoin close the weekly this high before. That is unbelievable. I mean, it's incredible, right? Gotta love it. I'll be right back. Kings. Okay, hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was making a coffee. You saw me out there. No big deal, man. So at least I have really nice leftovers from last night. Remember, ate like king because of B-dubs, man. Holy crap. Oh yeah, let's look at Yell. Why not? I think we got 2 requests, and then I'll look at things that aren't requested, okay, that are doing well. So the first one is is GSPI. GSPI. Green, nope, it's not Green Star. It's on KuCoin. Here's your weekly SPI governance. Oh, it's terrible, but I've seen these before. It's almost like the same thing, predictable patterns. And you got yourself something that's very interesting here, okay? It's definitely an M shape, it's definitely a deep retrace. It could be good. It really could. It's a little F there. Dang, dude, is this a Gartley? It pretty much is a Gartley, but went to the 886 like almost all of them are, man. It's crazy. It's like, Scott Garney's gonna have to write a new chapter in crypto, right? Because like crypto, there's something about, I'm thinking, since this is all I do every day, my research of literally everything I look at is like almost all the time higher probability that these altcoins go to 886s after making 618s than they do go to 786 and then reverse. It's so rare. Like, it's just not happening this cycle at all, this whole year. 886s. Very rarely. It's like, it's anomalies when they go to 618 and then they go to 786s now. It's crazy. Is this stream live, man? Anyone typing in chat? Is this thing on? I want to make sure I didn't get disconnected. Let me know. Dude. Oh, thanks, Professor, if you're watching. I see you in there in Patreon chat. Okay, we're here. You sure? So yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty good. Where, you know, it's got the reaction low. Yeah. The most all right, so this may never happen, but I've got to tell you and show you what you look for. This is what you look for. You want this asset to sell off just a little bit more and come back down to that D point. Maybe even come to the inflection point. This is what we want, okay? Always. You want a reaction. You always get a type 1 return right here. It's the first low, the reaction low, and then you get your confirmation low or your reversal low. Okay, that is, remember, I talk about it all the time, but I'm going to keep talking about it because there's always new people in here, right? Market participants love forms of confirmation. On the first low, market participants like it, but they don't really know the bottom's in. So they like waiting for the asset to come back down, hit that same level. And then by then you show some really nice bullish divergence on the MACD, Class B, and you're confirming that what was once support from June 22nd is certainly support again. That happens. Oftentimes after that, moon. So GSPI, despite it being terrible, it looks like it's bottoming out, and it's doing what assets have done many times when after they do this. They bottom out and then they run, and momentum shifts, and you go, oops, you go all the way up to like an 88% retrace from the previous high. Yep. So just pay attention to this one. Put it on the watch list. Good things could be happening on it. Not even kidding. I know it's an S coin. I get it, KuCoin, whatever, dude. But this is what you look for. It may never happen, but it would be ideal if one wanted to take a swing trade at extremely low risk areas with lots of upside opportunity. Understand? Okay, education's awesome, dude. Education on a Friday? Are you kidding me? Show the Google Gartley? I can. It hasn't played out yet, though. It was pinned, I think, somewhere, right? Brad pinned it. I don't know where he pinned it, though. I don't know. Is he even in here? Oh, yeah, he's here. Brad, where did you pin that Gartley screenshot of the Google Trends? You could just message me, too. It doesn't matter. Just trying to get this up on stream. or Patreon can post it. It doesn't matter, man. I guess we'll wait a sec. All right, so let's go to the next one. Guess we'll check because I adjusted the audio. Yeah, this one's okay. Definitely looks like it's fine. It looks like it's probably going up more. What's up, Playdead? 2.618 contribution. Good extension.
Playdead tipped $26.18. Mitch. Thanks for all the education through the years. I'm in the construction industry, so PLS give you a look. BTC Weekly Hype.
We'll look at RYIE. Yeah, Bitcoin Weekly Hype's insane, isn't it? It's beautiful. All right, so this is one that I believe did not hit. It certainly did not hit an 886. It might have hit a 786, and that'd be pretty good. Oh, it was a 75, 76% retrace, very, very close to that PCZ before pivot and rallying. But dude, this is very similar to many altcoins we're seeing across this market. You can imagine any stretch of the imagination here. What's going on? The What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama. We have an inverse head and shoulders potentially. What's this guy talking about? Dude, leave me alone. It's an early stream. Bitcoin's mooning. Altcoins look great. So you could clearly identify the momentum shifting structure here and on other assets across this market. Here it is. You can clearly see the structure. And if this plays out, well, I mean, you're going to have to test levels. You know, you're going to test 48.78 cents. But if you did a measured move here, this is the daily too. It's pretty discernible on the daily, meaning the structure could be quite reliable in time. You're in an uptrend, so you're looking for bullish patterns and bullish trends. Well, this is one. So from the breakout, whenever it breaks out, it tried today to break out, but could not, has pulled back. But the eventual measured move of this potential inverse head and shoulders is 58.9 cents. That's it. It's beautiful. Looks very good. Let's see what it did. It looks like it went down to this candle low close from May 23rd and tested that. It's really strong. So that's like a zone of inflection right there that held. Anyone else digging this music? It's a pretty good set right now. Right, the zone held. Now this pattern's presenting itself. A lot of upside, decent amount of upside. And the thing is, like, it hit this September 4th high, 57 cents, and that might be a pullback area. But, you know, above 48.78 cents, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So, I mean, eventually could go to 88.5 cents again. This is done in the past. Just remember, this is these harmonics, dude. Like this, mega large harmonics. They go to 886. Look, 886. It's like a cyclical continuation, right? It's like, okay, this will continue. You're making consistent higher highs, higher lows. The upside, I think you will probably will go to 88 cents again. In time, you could eventually go to 129 on NKN. This is a very, very small structure compared to the context, and this trend is so bullish. It's very bullish. Yeah, so it's cute and all, 58 cents, but dude, 88 cents probably eventually. Minimum-ish, okay? That's it. That's your NK, and you requested it. Looks good. You will be alerted, you will be pinged, you will be annoyed by the pings because there's so many opportunities. It's ping season, dude. Okay, next request. Was it that? Let me see here. Yeah, okay, alright. It's a stock. Ryerson Holding Company. I understand why you're requesting it because it looks like a friggin' bull flag, doesn't it? Jeez. Wow, okay. So clearly at the all-time high levels, it breached this old all-time high back from 2016. Whoa. What a breakaway gap, probably, too. Extremely high volume on earnings, yeah. Yeah, so maybe bull flagging. Pretty easy to see. Yeah, so inverse head and shoulders. Look at it like this. It is beautiful. Down sloping consolidation after a mega impulse up. Very good, man. Like, this is really, really good. It'd be obviously the most strategic thing ever if Rye ever came and back tested 1970 as support. But dang, how can it? With this going on, where you made a low, a lower low, and now you're making a higher local low, and you just went positive again on the daily for the first time since August 25th. This breaks, easy first target, no matter, like, this is it, like 25.69. One thing about bull flags you need to know that maybe you just know, you see it, it breaks the supply line, it's all good, and it's not true. Not according to Bulkowski and the research he did. Bulkowski talks about bull flags. He doesn't truly consider a bull flag broken out until the top of the flag is breached. In this situation, it'd be 25.69. So don't get cocky, kid, is what Bulkowski's saying. But the size of the flag or the pole, here's the bull pole. I just go from candle low close to the candle high close at the top. I don't forget the wicks, being a little more conservative. People do it different ways, but you just measure in, like, what, from the bottom of the flag to the, from the bottom, that low point of the flag to, that's how it's kind of done. So, and then you got to measure move here, eventually 31.47 on RYI if this actually plays out this way. Okay, like that. This is truly the way market participants are perceiving RYI is a bull flag combination. Your target's 31.47 eventually. It hasn't broken out yet though. Hasn't even broken the supply line. That's it, man. Okay, that is pretty nice. On Ryerson Holding Corporation, up almost 3% today. Just not good enough for a breakout. Okay, so yes, let us look at an old trade set. Not old, it's relatively new, man. I mean, give me a break. Like, give me a freaking break here. This is just an identified harmonic structure. This one of our own patrons found this. He invested in himself. He took the teachings from the Patreon and he applied it. He applied himself, and look what he was able to identify. And then it was so good, it was posted as a trade setup. That's what happens. You work as a team. So the whole point of starting a community of traders, we create a hive mind, looking for the same variables. And then it's like a symbiotic, amazing mutualism relationship. It's incredible, dude. You stick around for the, you're in the Patreon to learn, invest in yourself, and then you stay in the Patreon because so many people are identifying the same things we're looking for that are low risk, high reward opportunities. This was one. It was so good. And now it's up 12.59% today. Let us pull it up though, because we're far enough off that entry. I don't think I have it up, man. There's a lot of stuff playing out, man. It's beautiful so far. Find this publication, man. Here it is. All right, chat. This is what we did. This was posted October 4th. What, 11 days ago. Do you see the bullish bat pattern reacted and then it reversed? Well, we were thinking it was pivoting and it was presenting us with the confirmation low that we covet, that we look for at a major inflection point. Once it broke, it's like we knew it'd be probably going up to 823, 855. It's not quite there yet. Just a few cents away. There it is. It's perfect, man. It's almost there. So congrats. If you got in on this because you're a patron and you're like spoon-fed these. Three targets, right? What's so bad?
Thought on CRO?
Oh, look at it. Thanks to Crow. It's the Crow. Crow, yeah. Remember that old, man, remember when Storage couldn't do this, but Crow could? The beautiful inverse head and shoulders pattern. Right shoulder back testing the old high from July 2019. It hit the measure move and went a little higher to hit an inflection point, and then has dumped and has done a whole bunch of nothing for now. And once I think 20 cents gets broken, it's like a 2 cent upside easy. But that's like the 4 hour I'm plotting these. I'm gonna change that. This needs to be like this, the daily. I'm gonna omit this 4 hour here. I don't know, there's definitely a little reaction, but right there, your target above 20 cents is 23.39 cents. That's it. Couple candle high closes at that area. So it's an interesting wave structure where it's like a very deep retrace on B and then a lower low on C. So it's almost like a shark, and if it's a shark, then it might be going higher to the 113%. But I think it breaks 20 cents, could be off to the races straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Maybe you would say there's a little supply line right here locally that it is trying to break but can't break it. A little hidden bearish divergence there on the daily too. So they're better looking assets than Crow literally right now as I'm speaking to you. There just are. But it doesn't mean that it can't moon soon. At a supply line. Hasn't broken it. Tried to and is just still struggling. So what I'm saying is it's not at a critical support, holding support, confirming a bottom at a support. It's at a resistance. That's it. And it's not showing anything bullish on the oscillators currently at this time. That's okay. Doesn't mean it can't go up. It just means like you got more of a coin flip's chance if it goes up, right? If anything, maybe the hidden bearish divergence says you got a little bit weighted coin to the downside. It's okay. But yeah, it's in a long-term uptrend, did the full reset like everything else, presented a beautiful pattern. That was the trade, man. In late July when Bitcoin bottomed out, this was it. This was identified too. It was beautiful. All right, that's your crap. Thanks, Adam. All right, dude. Well, we got through all the requests. It seems like the euphoria is dying down a little bit. Bitcoin's pulled back some. So yeah, I mean, what else is there to do? Let's take a look at AMD real quick, just for me. Yeah, nothing today. It's up 0.09%, but what a trade setup this was. This is beautiful. Falling wedge, confirming a bottom at the beginning of the month, and it's broken out, broke the neckline of the confirmed double bottom, and I think it's got some more upside on it in time. Yeah, WRX does look good. It does. It does. Inverse head and shoulders on the daily, but it was a beautiful harmonic structure. Undeniable. Very, very good. Yeah, I think WRX could be going for a full reset upward, not downward, upward. We're talking eventually it could go to like 327, 338 again. Yep, eventually. Yeah, this is what assets in bull trends, when they fully reset, this is what they do before they go berserk again, upward. So I would just pay attention to or WRX. It's not bad. Yeah, we did look at Ren, yes. What's up, Chicken Man? And if you're new, be sure to join the Discord, where that's where you get notified when I go live. There's educational resources in there, and you're just joining a community of like-minded individuals that care about the same thing you care about: traditional technical analysis and trading, man. We got a link for that. Let me look for it real quick. I got it. I'm gonna post it and pin it. Forgot about that. There's the Discord link. Join it if you haven't. Like, come on, dude. There's almost 14,000 members in our community. In the Discord community. Let's go, dude. Yeah, WRX looks like it's poised for greatness eventually. Okay. You can't get nervous when an asset's this, right? Flip the chart over. I'd be real nervous if the asset looked like this. I'd be like, this thing looks like it's about to roll the heck over, man. It dumped so hard, right? Or it rallied so hard and was so unable to get back to the levels it was at before. Extremely bearish trend. And now it's just consecutive lower highs, a high, a slightly lower high, and now another lower high. The rule of three, not good. Not good for bulls here. Oh wait, it's opposite day. It's actually consecutive higher lows. Very bullish looking asset right now, WRX. Okay. We got 18 minutes till your 4-hour close. I guess I'll try to stick around until that 4-hour candle close, kind of like I do with the daily candle close in the evenings. Don't know if I'll be back tonight. Just depending on what Bitcoin and these cryptos do, maybe. I don't know. Depends how hype y'all are. If y'all keep the hype going while I'm away. See how XRP is doing? Look at this, chat. XRP looks like it's about to talk about low risk, high reward opportunities. Look at it. It is back testing inflection point as support. This was already posted. Like, this was posted while it was in the inflection zone. Okay, so this is already kind of off that entry 111. So, you know, a few cents, 3 cents or whatever. But like, I think the target's eventually 134, 150, 165 on XRP. Go let Alex Cobb know. I think XRP above 106 is bullish. Let him know. Tell him to say hi. That's it now, right? Looks good. Looks good here, and it looks like it hasn't played out, and it could be like, hey, buying Bitcoin right now, kind of insane. No strategical reason why one buys Bitcoin at these levels, at resistances. But kind of XRP is like, well, it's above a resistance, and it's back testing it quietly as support. And when it does that, it normally goes much higher. So, okay. Oh god, the NFL announced new NFT deal to create exclusive digital video highlights. There you go, man. Talk about mainstream. JPEG's gonna do things. Oh man. See, like financial services, or is it just Wells Fargo that's doing well today? Oh, yeah, financials doing really well today. Let's look at that. S&P. Beautiful. It's the dragon breaking out and continuing. But I do think, though, for real, these gaps, they're going to fill, man. These are going to be filled gaps at some point. You know what happened? You sell off, you back test 4,400 as support. That would be incredible. You'd fill some gaps, and then you confirm that another higher low, and then you confirm what was once resistance is support. Well, yeah, it's at, you know, the S&P 500 today is at its highest level since September 16th. So it's been about a month. 1 month highs on the index fund. Beautiful. Hidden bearish divergence completely getting invalidated. Nice. Gotta love to see that. You want to see bearish variables violated and then invalidated, because that is kind of like a little bit of a lipids test that lets you know kind of like what kind of trend you're still in. You're still like bullish, right? In bullish conditions, bearish patterns, bearish variables can oftentimes be unreliable, but if they do play out, they can oftentimes underperform. So you just had some hidden bearish divergence that completely got violated, invalidated. Pretty good. I don't even know I'm gonna make it 15 more minutes, dude. We've covered a lot today, a lot. And I've been live 2 hours, so. The litmus test, lipids, litmus, yeah, whatever, same thing. Not really, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor, man. I'm not a doctor. Feel good about it. Hey, we'll just wrap it up. It's all good, dude. Like, it's gonna close right around where it's at right now, you know, the next 15 minutes. So went live. Ethereum hit the 88% retrace. Congratulations, Ethereum. Excuse the beep. Excuse the beep. It just does that on these publications. This weird bug. But Ethereum has hit the first target, but the second target is 4,029. You're just not there yet, you know? We're getting there. We're getting there. Entry 3K-ish.
Good to see you around, Mitch. You've been a champ. Hope all is well. Glad I bought the bid at 19K a while ago. Lol. Question: if we break all-time high, what's your opinion on the super cycle coming around, and then what kind of duration do you think is possible?
Is that a joint?
I don't know. Plan B is like thinking maybe like 6 months. You know, this could all like come tumbling down, and like it's kind of like synced up with last year. Maybe like into Q1, maybe a little longer. It's when it kind of ends, maybe. But by then, according to him, we're at stupidly high levels that pretty much at this point, even at 62K or 61K, it doesn't even make, you can't compute. It's so high. It's like doubled in value from here. So I just don't know that. I mean, there are really a lot of people really big on making these predictions of 100K, but I'm the trader in me, the Mark Douglas and Paul T. Webb in me, it makes me just be like, we'll see it happen. I mean, I've got a hold account because I believe kind of in what's happening, but at the same time, I'm not one to predict because I don't need to know where an asset's going to make money, right? So, okay. Anyway, so yeah, Ethereum, right? The entry was at the reciprocal ABCD PCZ pattern completion zone, third consecutive higher low, above the inflection point. It made a lot of sense there, right? And then it's like, whoa. So we're on the way to the second target. You can believe it, third target, 1272, which pretty much is all-time highs. What's up, Brick?
Have you looked at Hex?
No, we have not looked at Hex. It's bad, dude. It's real bad. Broke support. This is why stop losses are really good. This is why one must have stops. It was showing divergence. It was at a nice line. But yeah, after a run like that, you never know. It's dumped. It got all the way down to 28.2 cents. And this is what we knew. If a breakdown occurs, it could be bad. It was bad. It was way worse, but it's still bad. Okay, so nice falling wedge that broke down. Go. There you go, man. That's X. Really? Want to say not? You can't like this asset again until it gets back above 34 to 35 cents. You can't. You cannot be bullish on Hex until it breaks back above an inflection point that it created. It created it in September. So finally, something where we can't be bullish until levels are broken back above. Okay. But if we break back above 35 cents and we back test it, hold the support, then we're talking, hey, the bull trend's back on probably, but not now. Not right now. Can't be bullish anymore. For now. If you're talking about traditional technical analysis, not Rudy Poo, Moon Boy, deep cult behavior, where you're just obsessed with the asset and you're just like, I'm gonna die for it, man. It's like, okay, good for you. That's really, really poor behavior. You know, that's not really the way you're supposed to participate in markets, but okay. I don't know where my data is on AMP, dude. Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah, AMP looks great. Here's AMP. It still looks fine. Looks wonderful. I think it just make another higher low and this thing eventually go up 100% in value like it's always done. Every time this asset, AMP, has lost 88 to 90% of its value from its previous discernible swing low, it eventually goes up another 100. It goes up 100% in value. So it's just done that. It lost 92% of its value, and eventually when it chops through this resistance, it'll go up another 100% probably based on history. That's it. So yeah, pattern completion zone of harmonic structure, confirming bottom, maybe again, you know, maybe just another consecutive higher low. There's some bullish divergence in the MACD on the 4 hour. It's trying to play out. It's below that 200 moving average. You got to get above that, but I think it looks pretty okay right now. It's at those lower risk areas. It's not at Rudy Poo FOMO levels. It's at kind of a little bit more valuable areas. That's it. AMP. That's it, man. That was the last request. As Bitcoin is unable to breach the next level of inflection that is a March 13th, March 14th high. 13th. candle high close and a wick. It's a zone. It's normally always a zone. So it went up, tested the wick, and now is struggling to stay above where the daily candle high close was, where traders settled up March 13th at their highest level. So if you break that, and yep, the next target is all-time highs, but not until you breach this. You could come in back test 58.5. It's a very real possibility because no one knows if that level of support. So market participants might try to make it a support. 60K is also real. You can see a high back from March 18th and April 2nd. So it's psychological, but it's also real. Very good. Very, very good. Path of least resistance is up, not down anymore. Pretty good. So good stream, man. Good stream. Hour. Nope, just kidding. 2 hours plus. Live. Certainly not regular stream time. We got 8 minutes. Bitcoin's just hanging out. 61,386, up $4,000 today. 7%. You can even believe it. Incredible. And again, Ethereum's at that 88% retrace. Definitely an area where it could react. But looking left, I mean, no real resistance until like around $4,000. I don't know if I'm streaming later. I have no idea. No idea, dude. Just depends, maybe. Got the work in early, right? Yeah, normies don't know what Bitcoin's doing. Actually, I think some do. And they've been blowing my phone up all day. And it's just like, it's so unfair because they're not blowing my phone up when Bitcoin's hanging out at 40K, showing a falling wedge and confirming bottoms. And on the last day of the most bearish month for crypto in history, showing a really nice green impulse candle on the verge of a breakout. And they're not asking about Bitcoin even the first day of the month where Bitcoin had a tremendous breakout of that wedge that took us to where we are right now. They weren't here. Now they're asking. They're asking now. Should I buy now at $61,000? Again, it's, you missed, like, I mean, it could keep going up, but it's just almost pure stupidity to try to long any asset. It's like not just Bitcoin. Any asset that appreciates in value in 2 weeks, almost 50%. Yeah, you're asking to lose money. You're asking to supply whoever's taking profit. You're asking to supply them with liquidity so they can dump on your head. But at the same time, you know, like, hey, it's at these levels. Just number keeps going up because it's Bitcoin. Because it's like truly all the supply is gone, man. There's no more supply on exchanges and everyone's getting it. And maybe all the moon boys are, you know, maybe there's just not enough sell orders here. And there's too many moon boys that enter the market now because of FOMO. And it breaks us out and we keep going insanely higher. And eventual target, $87,000, $88,000 on the weekly anyway. It'll take a while. You're going to have ups and downs all the way there. But that's eventually where you'd probably get to. Wonderful, man. We got 5 minutes. So I'm just hanging out, I guess, for 5 more minutes. Well, something changes, okay? Damn, man. No one told me the audio is too loud. The music. Too many freaking tabs. 88K is not conservative. I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, like, sure, you can say an asset that's I just said it's up 50% in 2 weeks, roughly. And then it's like there's 42% more upside. So that means from like the bottom, 112% upside. That's a lot of times what Bitcoin does, though, right? Vincent, man. Dang you, dude. Can't believe it, man. Audio's a bit loud. Like, what kind of audio? Like music or? Dude, can we please get some freaking
Hype in the chat!
for Vincent who said to spin? I mean, how do I turn down a spin request for that much money, right?
Can you spin for this pretty day?
I mean, I'm not gonna play the game, but if it lands on Chug, maybe I'll do it. But dang, dude. I only did it because you tip so much, right? And it's like the end of the stream, and it just landed on Chug. I don't even have to zoom in to know that's Chug. I will zoom in so you can see that I do not ever lie or scam about this. Because yesterday it landed on Spinner Drinks or something, or Gold. That is certainly Chug. I can't believe this, man. I literally can't believe this. I spin one time after 2 hours of streaming, and it's not a regular stream time. Un-effing real, dude. Dude, it's like 3 o'clock my time. 3 p.m. What do I do now, man? I gotta go get it. I don't know if I'm chugging beer, though. I might be chugging wine. Which is okay, you know. Easier to chug, that's for sure. But I think I'm out of refrigerated beer. I'm not drinking hot beer. I'm not a pledge, okay, and a fraternity. I'm not doing that, so I gotta go put that in the fridge, though. Dude, kidding me, man? I'm like in shock. I'm kind of like literally almost in denial that it happened. Did I get my BMW M1 yet? I don't know if even, it doesn't matter how much money I have. That's still just going to be so hard for me to justify buying a 1980 M1 going for like $250,000. I think that's what they go for. It's so stupid. That's my dream car, but like it's a dream car because it probably will never exist, even no matter how much money's made, right? It just, because for me, it's just hard. Like I could afford it, sure, but do I want to afford that? Not really. No. God. Oh my God, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go get this alcohol, I guess. Dude, it's like whatever now at this point. I mean, if you're not satisfied with me streaming 2 hours, 9 minutes of pure technical analysis, right? It's like Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. He does the song, you know, Pure Inebriation or whatever it's called. This is pure technical analysis. I took you through my chocolatey factory of TA, and now we're in the office. And I guess now I might be giving you, I don't know, you know, I'm giving you an everlasting gobstopper right now, I guess, with this chug. Unbelievable. After we went so hard yesterday. Okay, 'tis the season, I guess. I'll be right back. If you're enjoying it, hit the like button, that bell, sub, Kings. Yeah, Folsom, it's real, man. You don't forget how you got that much money. You just don't. And you know, like, when you run into that money, like, you got that much money and acquired that money by being fiscally responsible, right? So yeah, it's tough, man. You didn't become a millionaire or multimillionaire by buying M1s for $250K, right? So this is probably more than 5 ounces. But what am I gonna do, man? What does one do? Yeah, this is like more than 5 ounces. That's literally a beer right here, so or more. Oh. Hey, Vincent, did you super chat $75 more? Pretty lucky, you guess, man. Enjoy the chug. Thanks, man. Thanks for the chug, dude. You got me. I thought, dude, I was about to get out of here, man. I was surviving, dude. I was like, it's over, dude. I'm gonna chill and eat my nice leftovers and relax. And now I'm doing this at 3 p.m. my time. And guess what? Stock market's closed. What a nice end to the week for stonks. It certainly is a beer amount. It's 5 ounces of wine equal to 8 ounces of beer equal to 1.5 ounces of whiskey or hard liquor. Yes. Believe me, we've done this many a times. Day drinking, is it considered day drinking when you chug one beer or one alcoholic beverage? No. All right, let me do this. There you go, dude. It's Chardonnay, so it's pretty dry. It was either this or a Riesling, and Rieslings are like dessert wines, so no thanks to that ever. I didn't even know I had that. So now what do I do? Is that it? We'll give it a second and see if it affects my mood any or makes me like more silly or goofy. Normally one doesn't. So if you didn't know, chat, a little couple, or a Jesus chime. Jesus chimes. Another highest 4-hour candle close since April 17th. Yep. You got to go back to this candle right here. April 17th. I guess I don't have anything else to do. You know, it's my birthday in 2 days, right? So this is my birthday weekend now. The birthday weekend has begun. Kicked off with a freaking last minute kick six type of chug. Some of you college football fans will know what I mean. Bottle's open, it's here. I might as well, I guess, right? Whatever. No, not playing the game though, the full game. I'll play like chug only though, right? Thank God, dude. Same birthday, Jack Brown. Let's go, dude. You have a nice restaurant down the road from me called Jack Brown's. So.
Chin man, enjoy.
I don't know. I think it's probably someone famous. I mean, happy birthday, belated. I'll give it a shot, dude. Vincent Chin Man. What is Chin Man? Chin Don. Isn't the Italian thing? Oh man. So I'm just like taking it all in. So now are we gonna back test the bottom of the zone as support? Could be. What's up, Dan Perez? Thanks, man. Sorry that I just might just clear the jar out, you know.
Happy birthday.
So broken right now.
Spin.
Only for chugs. Maybe. I mean, dude. Safe. It's not gonna happen. Like, the only way I lost last night was probably because I was playing the actual game. Yeah, we got a lot of birthday folks in here around this time. Happy birthday to everyone. If it is near your birthday, like Megan. Thank you. So, what the daily candle high close from March, you're right now on the 4-hour trying to test it as support. I just don't know how much higher I can go in one day, you know? It just seems like this thing's been going and going and going, man. The momentum is so strong on it that you think, is it just gonna go to all-time highs this weekend or something? Keep is up 65% still. Unreal. Sweet, retired. Hopefully you're retired. 30-year-old being retired is very rare, and it's an incredible feat. Yeah, we're only 5% away from all-time highs. Exactly. And thanks for the 800 likes. It's been a minute since we've had 800 likes, right? Yeah, I mean, we can get 900 likes in seconds. I haven't been putting much emphasis on us needing to hit the like button for the stream, for the day, for Bitcoin. Well, I guess that's it, man. That was the attempt. You know, it got me to chug, and I feel a little, you know, John Travolta. Okay, that's it, dude. Yeah, that's right. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look around, and you'll see into your imagination. Exactly. That's what I was talking about. Man, these coins are nuts. Yeah, that was it right there. Keep, dude. Incredible. Like, TA respected so hard. How hard was it respected? Gotta get a hotkey for this, man. It was respected this much.
TA respected.
Did you hear that? Okay. Well, I think we're good, man. I think that was fun, and I appreciate the chug and the contribution that created the chug. So it's been a great stream, wonderful time with friends, and I'll just be back later, I guess. And let's see if we can break this 61,770 area, because above that's nothing until all-time highs around 65K, 64.9. So we got to see. Gavin's back. Just thanks for everything, everyone. I friggin' love y'all. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I do not know if I'm streaming later today, just because I just streamed for 2 hours, 22 minutes. Maybe, maybe not. Don't get your hopes up. But a great historic day today. Total making all-time highs. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
I have a robot vagina.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.